wala din ang pandemic ang itubang sa nasod karon. Ang Roman Mabanag Senior Elementary School sa Pantaon ng City
Andam na!
Kung sa ating City Central School, handa na sa pagbubukas ng klase para sa bata, para sa bayan. Sulong edukalidad! Tara na!
Handa na kami sa Antero D. Hinagdanan Elementary School! Ordes sa Ardes!
In San Antonio National High School,
We are ready for the opening of classes. We propel as one for the purpose.
Ang Sinura Elementary School ay handa na sa October 5!
Welcome.
First of all, I would like to greet all the teachers around the world, most especially in my legislative district.
Adlaw sa tanan. In this difficult time of crisis, we have shown our resiliency in accepting the challenges ahead. Again, congratulations to DepEd for showing your innovativeness and creativity in reaching out to our students. Good luck sa inyong tanan. And to all the students, you are the luckiest one because in spite of all the things, you are still well loved by the government by showing our conception of how to reach all of you. And number two, you're very lucky. So kaning atong gihimo karon, wala gyud mahagbog ani. Basta lang mo cooperate. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw ninyo tanan. Good luck.
This is it! The Modality Elementary School is now ready for the opening of classes October 5 for the school year 2020-2021. And this is amazing! Sulong edukalidad! Para sa bata, para sa bayan, mabuhay!
We, from Cruz Lanzados Saligan Integrated School, are now ready for the opening of classes. Sulong edukalidad!
Kami sa Katadlan Elementary School, andam na sa pagsugod sa klase. We love CS! Char in Katadlan! Ang Dunya Consuelo Elementary School, ngayong Oktobre 5, sa pagbubukas ng klase, ay ready, mabuhay! Sauselin mo! Sauselin mo! Sauselin mo! Sauselin mo! Kami ay handa! Sauselin mo! Kami ay handa! Sauselin mo! Kami ay handa!
We are more than ready for the opening of classes. Bring it on at Felipe Carrion Central School. Buswa SCCS!
education.
Ready na? Ready na?
Magpapaiwan pa ba ang paaralang sentral ng Narciso B. Ledesma? Handang-handa na kami!
In this pandemic, education must continue. Mizamis and Integrated School is now ready to serve you. Sunas Educación!
Andam na ba mo?
Kami, birthday Adama! Para sa pagsugod sa klase karong Oktubre 5.
Handang isip?
Handa ang bukas! Tara na! Dali na! Kay kami, andam na! Diri sa Gimad, kami dili mo galibad! Lupad, Gimad! Handaan sa lahat is pinaalam. Umulan, oo maraw man hindi. Mahahadangan, turuan mga kabataan ng buong
Usami City nagkaroon na ng COVID-19 local transmission.
Until the COVID-19 vaccine is available, I will not allow the traditional face-to-face teaching.
Kuya,
Na-eskwela? Abi na ko wala. Yan na may COVID.
nadayon na ang klase batid pa ni DepEd Secretary Biones.
Dayon, saan na?
Education must continue.
May bagong umagang parating. May bagong umagang parating.
To inform the parents of their role in the new normal education, Ozami City National High School conducted the orientation of parents on learning modalities and their role as learning facilitators at home. DepEd Ozami City education leaders shared to the stakeholders about blended distance learning, safe learning continuity preparedness, and the process to be undertaken during the simulation activity. Local government unit representatives expressed their full support to the delivery of safe and high-quality education to the learners.
Starting doing all these tasks since we heard about COVID. We already have a number of plans, and then we already have a number of conferences, consultation meeting with all the stakeholders. Of course, with the DepEd Central Office, with the DepEd Regional and Division Office, and of course with our LGU and the parents.
First thing is to prepare the materials needed for the opening classes. What are these materials? These are the modules that the learners are going to use. The radio for the radio-based instruction. We are also preparing the flash drive, the laptop, the area where online learning can be done. Aside from that, there are also lots of preparation in terms of the venue. Because the situation now, we are having the new normal, wherein we have to prepare the classrooms that safety and protocol can be observed in order to avoid contagious diseases like the COVID-19, wherein we are facing at present.
Our challenges met during the preparation, of course, the manpower, but I'm so proud and I'm so lucky that all our teachers are very cooperative in doing their task, in preparing the respective classroom. That all classroom is in COVID compliant, of course.
Ang preparasyon namo isip magginikanan sa pag-provide sa mga kailangan sa among anak. Nasabutan namo sa kumbana nga amo dyan kung ano nga palitan namo sa laptop. Then aside nag-provide me og space, room, ang kwarto sa iyang kuya. Dito sila mag-study every day.
Parents are their children's first teachers. In the blended distance learning approach, parents play an active role in the learning process. They would be the ones to facilitate and guide their children and nourish their curiosity at home. They must make sure that learners follow the given class schedule and do their respective tasks in their respective learning space.
Runin! Dong, bangon na dong! Bangon na!
In the new normal education, parents play an even greater responsibility to ensure that learning continues amid the pandemic as learning facilitators at home. Learning will be in the form of individualized instruction that allows learners to use self-learning modules and other learning resources.
Aside sa isip inahan, nag-monitor sa ko nila, maski to nagtrabaho ko, I have to give time to them to monitor sa
Bisan single parent po karon, ang aking suporta sa akong sa iyang pagtuon, mao ang paghatag kaniya sa akong paggiya sa pag-answer sa kanyang mga modules.
Kung kasabot, hindi ra ko manawag sa teachers, mote.
Despite the absence of face-to-face, learning is possible. That's the time I will monitor the parents and the students' performance and assist to whatever queries and challenges that may occur. Everything is possible.
The current situation has proven the enormous commitment of education leaders and teachers to provide learners equal access to quality instruction under all circumstances and prepare them for a brighter future. For the school year 2020-2021, Ozami City National High School will apply the blended distance learning modality, a combination of modular paired with radio-based instruction, online or offline learning.
Ma, mananagyud ko ma.
Hay, salamat. Nahumanagod ka na. Ako ni hipuson kay ako ni ihatod sa eskwelahan ugma ha.
After the different tasks and activities for the week were accomplished by the learners, the modules were returned and submitted to the school following the given schedule for each group.
Dako kay wala nagpasagad ang gobyerno ug ang eskwelahan para sa edukasyon sa mga kabataan.
Daghang kayong salamat sa DepEd na naghatag og pagtagad sa pag-eskwela sa akong anak.
Mapasalamat ko sa DepEd ug sa akong mamag papa sa ilang dagog suporta sa pagpadayon sa among pagkaton.
Ug naay COVID. Nagpasalamat mi sa DepEd ilabi na sa mga teachers nga naguna-una jud sila sa among sitwasyon.
Indeed, it takes a village to train up a child, and with teachers, parents, school leaders, and external partners working hand in hand, the diamonds of the fortress are now assured of a safe and high-quality education towards a better future. Together, we can do better. Sparkle Ozamis Diamonds. Ascenso Ozamis.
Ang Ozami City Central School matawag na ikaduhang panimalay sa mga kabataan. Diin sila malipayon nga nagkat-on para makabot ang ilang mga tinguha ug pangandoy. Ug sa dihang
nakapasok na po sa bansa ang 2019 novel coronavirus o nCoV.
ang pagdula, kalipay, bahakhak,
I thank you, teacher,
ug pangandong
for all the lessons.
sama sa adlaw,
May you teach the knowledge you share.
takulahaw,
Care you teach.
misalok. Unsaon na lang ang mga
COVID-19,
children cannot wait. Education cannot wait.
Sa pag-abot sa pandemya, nagkadaiyang problema paligid sa edukasyon ang nisulpot sa hunahuna sa kadausa.
Ganahan ng takuba na ay online discussion gawa sa module na gamiton.
Unta, naay mo anhedari, nga mo follow up sa akong anak, nga naay mo guide nga teacher.
Okay ra nako ang module kay wala man gid mi internet. Hatagan lang po doon ta mi og videos sa mga leksyon.
Ang Ozami City Central School andam motubag sa panginahanglanon.
Atong paningkamutan og tambayayungan nga masolusyonan ang inyong problema pinaagi sa lahi-lahi nga learning modalities.
Ang Division of Ozami City naningkamot ng edukasyon mapadayon. Giandam ang tulunghaan pinaagi sa pagpanghinlo ug pagdisinfect sa tanang dapit niini. Pagbutang sa COVID-19 safety signages ug pagpatuman sa precautionary measures. Paghimo ug pagpangandam sa mga modules ug pag-imprinta niini. Ania kita karon nag-cover sa kasamtangang gipahigayon nga orientation sa mga ginikanan sa Grade 5 sa Ozami City Central School mahitungod sa delivery sa nagkalahi-lahi nga learning modalities.
To really check into our preparations because we want our learners to continue learning. Dili ta gusto nga ma-vacuum or magka-gap.
Naagyod ang LGU, always supporting.
Hulyo 27, 2020. Gipahigayon ang simulation o dry run sa blended distance learning sa Ozami City Central School. Gisugdan kini sa hamubo nga programa nga gitambungan sa Schools Division Superintendent Jean Gibiloso, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent ODS Bores ug anakleta gakasan Chief sa Curriculum Implementation Division inubanan sa mga supervisors ug school heads gikan sa lahi-lahi na eskwelahan. Sa simulation, gisiguro nga mapatuman ang mga precautionary measures sama sa designated entrance ug exit gates. Paghugas, pagtunob sa foot bath, pagkuha sa temperatura ug pangalkohol. Gisunod ang social distancing samtang gapaabot sa ilang schedule. Gisugdan ang pag-distribute sa mga modules kada grupo sa gitakda nga oras. Tagsa-tagsang gidawat ang kada ginikanan o gi-double check ang naisulod na materyales sa maong extended plastic envelope. Makita ang kalipay sa mga kabataan sa pagdawat sa ilang learning package. Gisugdan gidayon ang klase base sa class program na gipreparar sa District of Division Supervisors. Sa Group A, gihimo ang modular with online classes.
Good morning, class! Today, we will start with English subject. Do you have your modules with you?
Sa Group B, mao ang modular inubanan sa digital supplementary videos nga anaa sa flash drive. Ang Group C, mao ang paggamit sa module ug pagpaminaw sa leksyon sa radyo.
Ang atong matabang sa barangay kung ang mga estudyante
kung dili sila makakuha sa ilang mga module sa atong barangay at sa eskwela sa atong Osami City Central School, andam kami o ato ang hatagan o mga sakop sa atong barangay aron mo assist sa ato ang mga estudyante nga naisakop diri sa atong barangay Tinago.
Ang grade 5 teachers kanunay na nag-follow up sa ilang mga estudyante sa adlaw-adlaw na buluhaton pinaagi sa pagtawag og home visitation. Kung aduna usab mga pangutana o kalibog, ang mga ginikanan mutawag lamang sa mga magtutudlo. Gawas sa OCCS school heads, aduna usab ang district o mga division supervisors nga miduaw sa eskwelahan para ma-monitor ang gipahigayon na klase. Isip pag-evaluate sa issues and concerns sa klase ni anang adlaw, naay regular meeting na gipahigayon ang principal. Ang usa sa mga school head kontento ug malipayon sa naitabo nga simulation.
So akong masulti nga hapsay nindot o matuman yun nato ang pag-implementar sa atong blended modular distance learning.
Isip ginikanan, unsa man imong ikasulti sa programa sa DepEd na mapadayon ang edukasyon sa mga kabataan.
Mapasalamaton kay ko sa Department of Education, sa Division of Osami City ug ilabi na sa Osami City Central School diin diha ng tungha akong mga anak nga mapadayon ang ilahang pagskwela taliwala aning pandemic. Salamat gyud kaayo.
Base sa orientation sa mga ginikanan, may tungod sa simulation o dry run. Naisgutan na ang module iuli sa adlong Biyernes sa gitakdang oras sa ilang grupo. Ang Group A, naglangkob sa mga ginikanan nga naay internet o kompleto gadget. Mag-uli sa module sa alas 3 hangtod sa alas 3:30 sa hapon. Ingon man sa Group B, nga grupo sa mga ginikanan nga adunay gadget apan walay igong koneksyon, nga iuli ang module sa alas 3:30 hangtod sa alas 4 sa hapon, apil na ni ini ang flash drive. Usab ay katulong grupo sa alas 4 hangtod sa alas 4:30 sa hapon, ang pag-uli sa module, lakip na niini ang radyo. Mao kini ang mga ginikanan nga walay koneksyon o internet sa balay. Kini si Jupiter Pinta, reporting.
Madasigon na akong giawhag ang tanang mga ginikanan, labi na sa ginikanan sa Osami City Central School nga ang atong mga kabataan ato yung suportahan sa pagpadayon sa edukasyon uban sa mga magtutudlo ug mga ginikanan nga mapadayon gayud ang edukasyon sa atong mga bata.
Para sa bata, para sa bayan. Sulong ang inyong kandidat!
Ang programa ng ating ahensya, ang Department of Education.
I want to say COVID-19 has significantly added to challenges faced by both teachers and students.
Can I say thanks for the things that you have done for me? Things so undeserved, and yet you gave to prove your love to me. The voices of the million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am, I ever ought to be.
1, 2, 3, hey.
I owe it all to thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things He hath done. With his blood, he hath saved me. With his power, he hath raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done. And just let it live my life, and let it be pleasing, Lord, to thee. And should I give any praise, let it go to Calvary, to Calvary. With his blood, he has saved me. With his power, he hath raised me. To God be the glory for the things he hath done, for the things he hath
Bayang magiliw, presensya ng hanay, alab ng puso, sa dating mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, huli ka na magiting, sa manlulupig, ikaw pasisiin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong baga. May nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang hinamahan, ang islap ng watawat, tuwing tagumpay na nagmimingning. Ang bituing at araw niya, kailan pa may magdidilig. Lumalang araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay ang isapin mo. Ang ligaya na pag may makapit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
All right, everyone, a pleasant and happy morning to all who are watching us live today via Spark TV. It is my privilege to host this virtual launching of the opening of school year 2020-2021 and the World Teachers Day celebration. I am Federico, your education program supervisor in English, and I am your host for today. Wow, I feel nothing but happiness as we commemorate this event. We all know that this pandemic brought a lot of fear and anxieties. Filipinos' resilience is one of a kind. Anyway, with me is our Youth Formation Coordinator, my co-host, Miss Lian.
Hello, Sir Fide. It's my pleasure hosting this momentous event with you as we celebrate the opening of classes and, of course, for the celebration of the World Teachers Day. I would like to send virtual hugs to all our viewers, especially our learners, our diamonds, and of course, our gems, the teachers. With us, we have here from Grade 9 Galilei. Hello. Also watching from Felipe Carion Central School and the rest of the Division of Ozamis City, the Region 10, and of course, people from all over the Philippines.
That's it. We are live even in DepEd Philippines.
Yes,
So
indeed.
exciting, Lian.
Uh-huh.
All right, now let's get the ball rolling. I have worked in the division of Ozamis City, and it only validates the saying, change is constant. I will never have enough, and there are still a lot of things I continue to learn even up to now.
Truly, Sir Fide, organizations are indeed organic. They change, they grow, they evolve. And now we are excited to share with you the profile of the Division of Ozamis City. Roll VTR.
Playing a transformative role in advancing education, the Division of Ozamis City has more than 30,000 sparkling diamonds faceted in our 58 schools and 70 learning centers. Amidst the threats brought by the pandemic, the division fortifies its 1,413 frontline teaching and non-teaching personnel with formidable partnership among the local government unit of Ozamis City, headed by Mayor Sancho Fernando Fuentes Waminal, Deputy Speaker of the House of Congress, Attorney Henry S. Waminal, and Governor of Misamis Occidental, Attorney Philip T. Tan. We also traveled extra miles in our endeavors, headed not because of the compassion, resilience, and diligence of our education leaders, Schools Division Superintendent Jean G. Veloso, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Myra P. Mebato, Curriculum Implementation Division Chief Education Supervisor Anacleta A. Gakasan, and School Governance and Operations Division Chief Education Supervisor Susan Epifania B. Carpio. The trust and confidence of the communities and the parents have nonetheless catapulted us to higher aims and heights. Recently, the meritocracy and excellence of the Division in Human Resource Management is accredited Level 2 by the Civil Service Commission. We also produced over 2 million copies of quality-assured self-learning modules for the Ozamis Diamonds. We also reached out to the parents and guardians of the community through Paaralan sa Tahanan to orient them in facilitating home-based learning among their children. Day and night, we worked hard in providing one another with psychosocial support, so we move forward as one, we heal as one, and we advance as one. For winning is braving amid pandemic. All these relentless efforts are truly for the 30,000 diamonds of the fortress, the precious assets of this division, the future of the country. Sparkle bright Ozamis diamonds of the fortress. Ascenso Ozamis.
Wow! Just wow! What a way to motivate me in doing my best, of course, to serve our learners, the teachers, and the community as a whole. I know that's how everyone feels right now. I am completely in awe, Lian, of my home division.
Yes,
to
I
cap
feel
it
the
off,
same.
that's it. And nothing is better than hearing words of welcome from our vibrant Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, the newest addition to our growing family. She is ASDS Myra P. Mibato.
Good morning, everyone, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First and foremost, I would like to welcome all the 33,000 sparkling diamonds of DepEd Ozamis City back to school. Tara na! Mag-eskwela na ta! Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Indeed, education is a great medium that can help bring equal opportunities to all people in the world, regardless of color, religion, political affiliation, and social standing. The power of education is not only limited to skills development, but it encompasses total personal development that may contribute to building the nation towards peace, reconciliation, and sustainable development. It is education that can make a farmer's son a lawyer, a labandera's daughter to become a doctor. My dear students, I know you see life now as difficult challenging, or boring perhaps, especially that you cannot go outside of your homes, meet your friends, or even go to beach or park. But have faith and never lose hope. Just like any other calamities that befall men, this too shall pass. It is my fervent hope and prayer that you will take upon yourselves to put importance to your education and to develop yourselves holistically for you to become better members of our society and for you to be able to contribute meaningfully in building our nation. Tara na, eskwela na ta. To our fellow teachers, happy World Teachers Day. The COVID-19 pandemic brought us fears, anxieties, hardships, and uncertainties. As each day comes and while enduring this pandemic, new challenges, especially in the field of education, are unfolding each week, compelling us to re-strategize or change or revise our teaching strategies with urgency and oftentimes beyond our capacity to cope, even going above and beyond just to ensure that education shall not be hampered. As our dear Secretary, Nanay Lily had said, education must continue. So, teaching must continue. Staff support must continue. For education knows no boundaries. It is education that gives hope and opportunity for a brighter future. Thus, it is incumbent upon all of us to ensure that our children, the children of Ozamis City, to get the highest education possible for the very reason that these children today will be the builders of our future, the future of our children's children, for they will be our future leaders. While our country is witnessing the difficulty in delivering education to our learners because of the pandemic, it is not beyond our power to provide our children quality education. The responsibility of providing them quality and lifelong learning rests on our shoulders. We are entrusted this noble privilege of inspiring, supporting, and serving our learners. We are strong, capable, and resilient. As teachers, as administrators, as staff, we have to work to the best of our abilities and to work hand in hand for the betterment of the Filipino people, for the betterment of our society. Through collaboration and by the grace and mercy of God Almighty, everything is possible. And by helping each other, together we shall rise above these challenging times. May the greatest of all teachers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be with us always. Again, welcome to the Division virtual launching of the opening of SY 2020-2021 and the World Teachers Day celebration. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome to Sangay Elementary School.
We are ready! Basta Sangay, tanan mo angay!
The Gala National High School, school head, teachers, parents, barangay council, and learners are ready for the opening of the classes for the school year 2020 to 2021.
We're fired up for October 5. Glow Gamo, that's who we are. Basta Gamo, mag-glow!
Kami sa Maximino,
Hanggang na para sa October 5.
Tara na, kay andam na ta!
Ang labinay!
Manaligon! Mga pinanggaon! Ready na! Ready na! Andam kami sa klase-klase! Welcome to Mintalar Elementary School sa Mayon, Division of Ozami City. School year 2020-2021 fast approaching. So, we are ready! Now! Ang Mary Roma Central School ay hanggang na ang iyong pasukan para sa bata, para sa bayan. Magya Palay!
welcome to Bacolod Elementary School!
Kami sa Bilis! Para na sa narating na eskwela! Abante Bilis! Eskwela sa Diamonds! Para sa bata, para sa bayan! Yay! We, from Manilawak Elementary School, are now ready for the opening of classes this coming October 5, 2020. Para sa bata, para sa bayan!
Mayong adlaw sa tanan, welcome to the Lambang Elementary School! Sa opening of classes,
Ready na!
basta dalakon,
Ang lang!
All right. Wow. As we say, magandang umaga sa lahat. We're all welcome that way.
Yes. Of course, we're all welcome that way.
So, to the regional office, headed of course by our regional director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayokot. Maayong umaga, maayong buntag.
Maayong buntag, yes.
Maayong buntag sa atong tanan, okay? Sa mga nagtanaw, okay, in Region 10.
Yes.
Northern Mindanao. So,
Yes.
exciting kaayo.
Oo,
ang
the best
event.
ang Jess, Sir Fide.
The best ang DS.
Oo.
Okay. It's perfect 10. That way.
Perfect 10.
Truly a Northman star.
Tinuod.
That's the flagship of our dear regional director. And Miss Lian, ato pong i-greet ang ato ang Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Victor G. De Gracia. Ug sa tanan, mga chiefs sa different divisions.
Yes.
Diba? The regional people. Hello, good morning.
Ako i-greet po ako mga friends dito, sir. Si Sir Myron Talusig. Hello. Chief sa ESSD. Hello, Sir May.
Like, you know, and with our ASDS nga gi-welcome gyud niya ang tanan, and definitely na as I heard it right nga gi-acknowledge gyud sa ato apong ASD ang 33,000 diamonds.
Wow, 33,000 diamonds.
Mauna. So kay naa may mga diamonds, naa gyud ang mga diamond keepers.
Yes.
Sa ato ang division of Ozami City, representing the 58 schools as a whole, di ba? Both elementary and secondary schools. So sa tanan, LGU people, grabe ang support. Later on, we'll be hearing their messages.
Yes.
Sus, grabe. It's a great day. It's a great day, and I am honored, and I feel honored, yun, Miss Lian.
And you know what, Sir Fede, na happy kayo ko because upon seeing the comments, we have a lot of learners who are watching us right now, no? Na ay mga grade 9 Galilei, grade 11 carbohydrates, grade 11 iron. Murag nahurot na nato ang table of elements. Hello sa inyo ang mga learners, our diamonds, and just like you, excited na pud kaayo ni mag-start, di ba? Sir Fede?
Yes. So medyo taas-taas na as we stretch a bit longer na kay we started it like natay mga dry run stories,
Yeah.
di ba? Pero this is really an opportune time to really greet everyone. So sa here for sa Division of Ozami City with our very supportive SDS nga muhatag rabadayon sa iyahang message.
Yes. Though, okay, because dili man ni siya complete without hearing messages from key important people in our division, especially in terms of education. You know what, Sir Fede? This pandemic has been tough but it definitely taught us how to handle things better and appreciate life's little pleasures we often take for granted sa una, di ba, Sir Fide?
True.
Oo. And we are thankful for having dedicated and passionate leaders who truly give their best. Isa na ana, Sir Fide, ang atoang SDS, Miss Jean G. Veloso.
Because we believe that education is life, education must continue. After having been rescheduled twice, and with the challenges caused by the pandemic, our classes will finally open this Monday, October 5, 2020. The date seems to be providential as it falls on the World Teachers' Day, a gentle reminder to all of us of the heroism of our beloved teachers, the frontliners in the field of education. The opening of classes is made possible by God's grace and through the active engagement between DepEd and our partners, the parents, barangay officials, our local government of Ozamis City headed by Mayor Ando Rinal, and all the members of the Ascenso Ozamis administration who strongly backs us up in these noble undertakings of educating our learners, our Ozamis Diamonds. We also have the strong support of our Deputy Speaker, Congressman Henry Iswaminal, and of course our Governor Philip Tan, and all our partners and stakeholders. As of today, we have 33,000 enrollees in our 58 public schools, which include kinder, ALS, grade 1 to grade 12. It is a public knowledge how all the DepEd personnel, especially our beloved teachers, work hard in preparing for the self-learning modules, the TV and radio-based learning episodes, and all the learning materials needed by our Ozamis Diamonds in this first ever blended distance learning delivery, putting high consideration on the health and safety of everyone. With our DepEd Secretary Leonor Briones, our Regional Director Arturo Bayukon, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Myra Mibato, Chief Anacleta Dakasan, Chief Susan Carpio, and all the members of the Ozamis City family, we would like to thank you for all the support, encouragement, and inspiration. As we value the beautiful life God gave us, we also value education, because through it, life becomes worth living. With all of us, together, we shall continue carrying our noble mission of delivering basic education for a better Ozamis City and a better Philippines. Today, we launch the opening of school year 2020-2021 along with our virtual division celebration of World Teachers' Day. Sparkle Ozamis Diamonds, Ascenso Ozamis.
Our school's division superintendent, the very hands-on, Ma'am Jean G. Veloso. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Jean.
Friends, ladies and gentlemen, according to Henry Matisse, to look at something as though we had never seen it before requires great courage. Words will never be enough how brave and bold our leaders are. We are one blessed city for having our beloved mayor. The message of our Honorable Sancho Fernando F. Uaminal. Let's hear it.
To all our beloved teachers, our today's heroes, it is with great honor that I give you my warmest greetings on our celebration of the World Teachers' Day. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, Republic of Turkey's founding father, once said, "A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others." So many times over, I have personally witnessed your selfless efforts to nurture and cultivate young minds to lead this nation. I myself am a very product of the same efforts. Today, we face the challenges and restrictions posed by the COVID-19 pandemic to education. More specifically, the challenge to give safe and sustainable access to continuous education altogether. As we join our hands in rising up to this challenge, let me assure you once again of the Ascenso Ozamis administration's full support to all of your noble endeavors. Your and our learners' safety and welfare are at the forefront of the policies we make in ensuring the progress of this city. We know it is hard, we know that it is tiring, and we know that we still have a long way to go. But this notwithstanding, Please know that we will be with you in every step of the way, that we will pray for all of you, and know that in our hearts we are grateful. We admire and appreciate your benevolence, your courage, and your fortitude. Thank you, and may God bless us all. Together, let us move towards Ascenso Ozamis.
Our so dear City Mayor of the City of Ozamis, Honorable Mayor Sancho Fernando Ando Fuentes Waminal.
Yes.
Later on, Miss Lian, ato yung isulti ug unsa pud ang mga daghan kaayo nga mga support nga gihatag sa local government unit of Ozamis. At this point in time, ituloy-tuloy nato sila as we will be hearing a lot of messages coming from our leaders in the province of Misamis Occidental. So let's have this time the message coming from our Governor, Honorable Philip Tita.
Maayong adlaw sa tanan. In this difficult time of crisis, we have shown our resiliency in accepting the challenges ahead. Again, congratulations to DepEd for showing your innovativeness and creativity in reaching out to our students. Good luck sa inyong tanan, and to all the students, you are the luckiest one because in spite of all these things, you are still well loved by the government by showing our compassion of how to reach all of you. And number two, you're very lucky kay kaning atong gihimo karon wala gi mahagbong ani basta lang mo cooperate. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw niyong tanan. Good luck.
Wow. You know what, Sir Fide? Being a leader is indeed serious, complicated, and in its true sense, yun, medyo challenging.
Challenging,
right?
challenging.
But of course, bisan pag-inguna na, sir, it is a noble job. To be the father of more or less 3 children is already challenging. How much more fathering the entire province? That is why, swerte kayo ta, because we have indeed a working congressman. Now to hear the message from our congressman, the Deputy Speaker of the 18th Congress, Attorney Henry S. Waminal.
First of all, I would like to greet all the teachers around the world, most especially our hardworking instructors in the country. Happy Teachers' Day. To Secretary Briones, our indefatigable cabinet member of the Department of Education, Director Bayukot of Northern Mindanao Region 10, and our charming and dynamic School Division Superintendent of Ozamis, Ma'am Jane Beloso. I am very glad that our School Division of Ozamis is chosen as the representative of Region 10 into this activity of Divisional World Teachers' Day and School Opening Kickoff. We are humbled and in immense pride for what your division has accomplished thus far, and we are one with you as you traverse your path to greater achievements. Together with the local government of Ozamis, which is within my legislative district, we will continue to give utmost support to your division as you devotedly serve our young learners. The teaching profession will always be significant to me, as my mother was herself a teacher. Her dedication to becoming a teacher was so strong that she persisted in finishing her degree while attending to the crucial needs of starting a family with small children to look after. Through her, I see the great importance of finishing one's education and the true importance of the teaching profession for the success of our youth. Certainly, in this time of global pandemic, that a new and difficult challenge was posed in the teaching methodology, not only in our country, but in the whole world. That is why I salute all the teachers for taking up such great challenge, making necessary adjustments, and doing whatever it takes in order that institutional learning of our young students will remain unhampered and effective. On our end, as representative of the 2nd District of Misamis Occidental and one of the Deputy Speakers in this 18th Congress, we will continue to be all out in our support to all the schools in our jurisdiction, as education has always been in our top priority. On October 19, we will be distributing the resu machines which I had imported for the use of our 3 divisions in the 5 municipalities and 2 cities in the 2nd District. Throughout the years, we have allocated big chunks of our district budget in the construction of school buildings, and we have even tapped private companies in our district to lend assistance as well to provide logistical supplies to our schools. I personally believe that the teaching profession deserves great honor and recognition for its immense contribution in our society. We have all once been under the tutelage and guidance of our hardworking teachers, and their sacrifice in looking after their students as their very own children is nothing else but heroic. You are a significant part in the lives of every Filipino student, and whatever success they may achieve in the future belongs to you as well. Hence, to all the teachers around the world, to our beloved teachers in the Philippines, in our region, and in the 3 divisions here in Misamis Occidental, particularly the division of Osamis City, let me greet you again, a happy Teachers' Day. You are our true heroes. Maraming salamat.
And that's our Congressman, the Deputy Speaker of the 18th Congress, Attorney Henry S. Mominag. And look how he is giving importance to the teachers, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can hear in his message, good.
Super. And speaking of the support,
Yes.
Miss Lian, actually, as what I've shared with a while ago, nga ato yung isulti, no? Ang mga, actually, this is just a few of the so many supports,
Yes.
diba, nga na receive nato from the local government unit. So we have here the mayor himself raising the education or the special education fund. Imagine that, from 28 million to 58 million
Wow.
pesos
Wow.
to augment all the needs of the DepEd Ozamis in the delivery of blended distance learning.
Thank you so much, Mayor, and to the people behind.
Yeah. And not only that, Miss Lian, we got also the provisions of 6,000 radios plus USB for all kinder and grade 1 to 2 learners. This is in support to the radio-based instruction material. Thank you so much. And of course, the provision of the 3 brand new vans, in addition to the Innova, to support distribution of materials and giving of assistance in the schools and homes of the learners. And of course, the incentives of the teachers and learners.
Thank you
We're
so
all motivated that way.
Yes. And that's the right way to feel the vibe, di ba, of this morning. Grabe, double celebration ta karon, Sir Fide. Now, sa katong mga nangutana, are we prepared for the opening of classes? Well, let's check this video para ma-answer ninyo ang mga queries. Let's watch it now.
Ito ang Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Ambihan ng Mindanao. Kasama ang buong puwersa ng DepEd Normid sa pamumuno ng aming Direktor Panrehiyon Arturo Bayocot, Pangalawang Direktor Panrehiyon Victor De Gracia Jr., tagapamahala ng mga dibisyon, mga guro at magulang, mga lokal na pamahalaan at pribadong organisasyon, media at iba pang mga kasapi sa pagpapatupad ng mga programa ng DepEd. Kaming lahat ay handang-handa na sa pagbubukas ng pasukan ngayong Oktubre. Samahan po natin ang ating mga mag-aaral, guro at magulang sa pagbubukas ng klase at sabay-sabay nating labanan ang COVID-19 sa pamamagitan ng angkop na proteksyon, pag-ibayuhin ang ating mga programa para sa patuloy na edukasyon at harapin ang bawat hamon sa pamamagitan ng mabisang aksyon. Muli, kasama ang kagawaran ng edukasyon sa ambihan ng Mindanao, ipagpatuloy natin ang edukasyon dahil laban natin ito kadapit para sa bata at para sa bansa.
Lakasan ng iyong loob sa bagong norma, sa bagong mundo. Muslim, Kristiyano, katutubo, isang hanggarin san patungo. Ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa'yo. Balik eskwela na naman, isa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang new normal, online learning at modular. Di na kailangang mag-face-to-face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin lang
And we're ready. We're
Yes.
ready.
Ready. Beyond ready.
Yes, yes. Actually, that's regional wide. That's regional wide, and credits to the regional people for giving that material, for
Yes.
giving that material for all of us to see. Thank you so much. All right. Now let us be inspired more by hearing the words of DepEd's foundations from the regional and national offices. We have our Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Victor G. De Gracia, SESO 6, to give his message.
My warmest greetings to everyone in this simultaneous division launching of the opening of classes. I share the great joy of our learners that classes for school year 2020-2021 opens on October 5, 2020. At last, after so much delay due to COVID-19. We are very grateful to the parents and family members, local leaders, and all other stakeholders who gave their full support for education to continue, even and especially in this extraordinary time of the pandemic. We could have made the easier choice of just postponing schooling to another school year. But in conscience, we can never do that. It is the right of every child to have quality basic education. And it is our mission as educators to protect and promote that right at all times. That's why we do everything that it takes, with all the difficulties and constraints to contend with, to ensure that education continues in this unprecedented situation. The nobility of our work as educators to constantly nurture our learners is really being put into display in this difficult time. Truly, we made a difficult choice with the inspiring leadership of our beloved Secretary, the Honorable Leonor Magtoles Briones, but it was a noble and just choice. As Robert Frost would express it, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference. Let's hold on together and give our best in realizing quality education still at this trying time. Let's continue to shine in our work. May the good Lord bless us all as we formally begin learning this school year. Thank you. My warmest greetings to everyone in this opening day of school year 2020-2021, October 5, and the celebration of World Teachers' Day. I share the great joy of everyone that we begin classes finally after the delay caused by COVID-19 pandemic. We are very grateful to the parents and family members, local leaders, and all other stakeholders who gave their full support for education to continue, even and especially in this extraordinary time of the pandemic. We could have made the easier choice of just postponing schooling to another school year, but in conscience we can never do that. It is the right of every child to have quality basic education, and it is our mission as educators to protect and promote that right at all times. That's why we do everything that it takes, with all the difficulties and constraints to contend with, to ensure that education continues in this unprecedented situation. The nobility of our work as educators to constantly nurture our learners is really being put into display in this difficult time. Truly, we made a difficult choice with the inspiring leadership of our beloved Secretary, the Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, but it was a noble and just choice. As Robert Frost would express it, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference. Let's hold on together and give our best in realizing quality education still at this trying time. Let's continue to shine in our work. May the good Lord bless us all as we formally begin learning today. Welcome and happy World Teachers' Day, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Our Assistant Regional Director of DepEd Region 10, Dr. Victor G. De Gracia, CESA 6. Hello, ARD.
Hello, ARD. How are you?
Thank you very much for the message. Wow. And
grabe kayo sila ka-inspiring, sir, no?
They are really inspiring. That's the reason why, di ba, mo cascade man gyud na from the higher ups to the division level, di ba? Divisional level nga. Inspiring pod ang ato ang mga leaders, Miss Lian.
Yes, and because of that, we would like to acknowledge and greet our viewers who are watching us live today. Hello, this is from our planning officer. He said, our teachers are our true heroes. Hello, Sir EJ, who is watching us right now.
Hello, Sir EJ.
We also have Ma'am Miguela C. from OCNHS. Hello, OCNHS family. Thank you so much for watching. Naapunta ni Rhea May Quiapo. Good morning. Watching from OCNHS Grade 11, Lycopene. Ganahan kag Lycopene, Sir Fide?
Yeah. What about, I must eat tomatoes.
Yes, you must eat tomatoes. It makes her cheeks pinker.
So that's your secret, Miss Lian.
Yeah, like right. We also have Ma'am Teresita Galia watching from San Antonio Elementary School. Hello everyone. And Ma'am Maribel Sevilla, good morning, watching from DCES Teaching Course. Hello, grabe kayo.
So a total of?
We have 585 viewers from DepEd Tayo Ozamis, and we also have lots of viewers from our Spark TV in YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. And of course, di ba, sa DepEd Philippines. Now, because we are cross-posting this online.
Yes. So, di na kayo makita sa ubang platforms, only here sa DepEd Tayo. But we have a lot of viewers. Hala, ning rights na yun, Sir Fide, pagtingog mo. Ning increase na yun ang viewers. Amazing. Ingon po si Ma'am Juliet Tanzo, Sir Fide. Happy Teacher's Day to all.
Oh, Happy Teacher's Day. Di ba?
Sir, na kayo mga i-greet mga friends.
Yeah. Happy viewing, of course. Our friends in Labo National High School, 'di ba? For how many years ako? I was a teacher in Labo National High School, and I had great time. And I know nga some of my ROIs, 'di ba? Mga return of investments, 'di ba? Seeing them performing well, most especially those learners nga now are teachers and enjoying, of course, the work of being a teacher. Okay. So, here we go. Miss Lee, murag naapagid siguro pa ng pop-up din ha nga mga viewers nato.
Ingon si Mama Yen Pang-an, good morning all. Happy World Teachers Day to all from District 3, Baybay Central School. Hello, our viewers from Baybay Central School. And dapat ito, sir. Good morning, teachers. Happy World Teachers Day from grade 11, Calcium.
Calcium. All right. Okay.
Grabe kayo. Ang calcium. And of course, our avid viewers, Ma'am Helena. Hello. We also have, sir, 623 viewers from DepEd Philippines.
DepEd Philippines.
Yes. So to add it all up, I think we have more or less 2,000 to 3,000 viewers.
Yeah. So, targeting it like 5,000, diba? At least reaching out that figure. So, we're honored and privileged since that this is really a thing in us. So, here we go. We have watching us live also, diba? Division of Sorsogon.
Yes, hello. People
Hello.
from Sorsogon. We also
Division
have
of Sarangani.
I've been there to Sarangani. Grabe ka nice ilang mga beaches dito, Sir Fide.
True.
We can't wait to be there. And of course, to the entire Philippines. Hello, thank you for watching us.
And hello world.
Hello world.
This is how we deliver, of course. This is how we do here in the Philippines as we're having the launching of the opening of the school year 2020-2021. And of course, our World Teachers Day celebration. Our division celebration. All right.
Yes.
So, murag, di ba? Gi-acknowledge gyud ang effort sa ato mga teachers.
Ayos, sir.
Oh, ikaw, Miss Lee, unsa may dili nimo malimtan? What is this thing when you were yet a learner? The very good thing did, aside from, di ba, naman gyud ang teaching, given namang gyud na. But what is this unforgettable when we speak about being cared by a teacher?
In my early high school days, I didn't realize I had talent in news layouting. And it was my mentor. Hello to my mentor, Ma'am Vivian Echalico. You know, she pushed me to do this, and it turned out I was the third placer during the regional contest, regional ingon ani. I didn't realize nga naade ko ani, but she saw that in me, and with that I am forever thankful. Murag naapoy instinct ang mga teachers, Sir Fide. No? Sometimes we really do not expect that we have this talent or this ability.
Yeah.
And then our teacher sees that in us and they develop us. Diba, Sir Fide? How about you? What's your story?
Oh, yeah. I had so much. Like participating a contest. And that's the reason why now that I am a supervisor and I am supervising teachers, I can relate with them on how they handle learners, the teachers handling learners in the different competitions and looking at them. What about it's even more than a teacher, seeing them, a parent, coaching, caring, most especially in going somewhere, right? Oh, lately in NSPC, we were there in Tuguegarao. And that was very challenging. Okay, because of COVID time.
Grabe kaayo yung
but we stood up as a parent yun sa ato ang mga estudyante.
And Sir Fede, you are the epitome of a winner producing more winners.
Wow. Okay. To God be all the glory. That's for all of us. Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, because part of this division launching of the opening of the school year, actually, diba, as we're flashing it on screen, Happy World Teachers Day, as we're having it also today. We will all be having this time, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the teachers. Teachers really, really need prayers. Diba? We all believe that braving is winning. And we've been saying this, we won, diba? It's a winning point, but it takes really a brave heart to do this. The fact that we are all frontliners. So, here we go. Let's all together and join hands together as we will be having this prayer for our teachers.
Giver of all wisdom and greatest of all teachers, look upon our teachers with love. Grant them the resolve to nurture our eager minds and to never give up on us who fall behind.
Bless their hearts, for they rejoice when we succeed, and encourage us when we fail. Endow them with gentle patience, for the path of learning is never easy.
Kindle a spirit of passion in them. It is the flame that ignites the love of learning in us. Help them see the potential in each student. Their belief in us means much more than the grade we make.
Instill in them a commitment to keep on learning. It shows us to not fear new knowledge and experiences. Inspire them to touch the future. They influence how big a dream we dream for ourselves.
Bless our teachers who have come before, for their work endures to this day. Let the light of your example shine upon all teachers,
To build up with their words, to love with their mind, to share with their heart. Amen.
And we claim, Amen. Long live, long live.
Long live.
We always believe humanity. We always believe, and in it are our teachers. So, teachers, happy World Teachers Day.
Happy World Teachers Day. And of course, let's greet Happy World Teachers Day to our ultimate teachers for today, our parents too, and our guardians.
Yes, of
Happy World
course.
Teachers Day.
Here we go. A while back, we had the message of our ARD and Happy World Teachers Day ARD. And now let's have, this time, he is really the ever dynamic regional director in Region 10. The best ang 10. Perfect 10. Ano pa ba? Northman Star.
Northman Stars.
There's always a story to tell when this very good man speaks. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're saying Happy World Teachers Day also, the message of our regional director, Dr. Arturo Bayoco.
Maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. Dinhi sa amihan ng Mindanao, ang pagpadayon sa edukasyon luwas, hapsay, ug haom sa atong kasamtangang kahimtang. On October 5, we will be officially opening the school year 2020-2021. And as the opening day approaches, we are all excited, but at the same time apprehensive because of the unrelenting threats that COVID-19 poses to each one of us. That is why we in the Department of Education unceasingly conduct all our activities with utmost adherence to all the protocols prescribed by the Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Diseases and the Department of Health. We continuously facilitate health education initiatives to assure all of us that in our genuine efforts to continue education amidst the pandemic, the health and safety of our learners, teachers, officials, families, stakeholders, and the entire community are a priority. Many have doubted us, questioned us, and even mocked us about our decision to continue education in these times of pandemic, that our decisions are untimely, that we are exposing everyone to great danger, and that we will all fail. But the Department of Education, under the competent leadership of our Honorable Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones, is determined to pursue the future of our learners. With great optimism, hard work, and unity, we have prepared our basic education learning continuity plans to address our educational needs under the new learning landscape. Blended distance learning through the different learning delivery modalities is made available to our learners to ensure that individual needs are addressed. Even the seemingly unreached, those financially challenged, and the rest of those under difficult circumstances, our teachers have selflessly and courageously come to their needs. And we continue to explore and exhaust all other possibilities to ensure that in the delivery of quality education, in these times of education emergencies, no one will be left behind. When will this pandemic end? No one really knows. What we should realize is that this is not only about the COVID-19 pandemic. This is about any education emergencies that will haunt us along the way and how competent we are in overcoming them. This is about learning from our present experience and becoming vigilant against any challenges that will confront us from now on. This is about our learners and how committed we are in building their future. But we are Department of Education, tested by time, tested by experience. All together, we will win these battles. Sa kasalukuyan, ating alalahanin ang angkop na proteksyon, patuloy na edukasyon, mabisang aksyon. Ito ang ating tugon sa mapaghamong pandemya na dulot ng COVID-19. Marami pong salamat at mabuhay po tayong lahat. A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. These words from the Turkish Field Marshal, revolutionary statesman and author Mustafa Kemal Atatürk relate very well to this year's celebration of the National Teachers Month with the theme, Gurong Filipino para sa Batang Filipino. True enough, our teachers have been the faces of nobility. They unselfishly offer their time, talents, and resources to be able to teach the learners the best way they possibly can. Let alone their hard work in accomplishing multiple tasks, their selfless service beyond office hours, their patience and courage in traversing rivers and mountains to reach their assigned schools, and their self-sacrifice being away from their families. Their acts of heroism are simply endless. It is only proper then that they be recognized not only during our annual celebration of the National Teachers Month, but every day of their lives. They not only develop globally minded citizens, but also nurture families and strengthen communities, thereby building the nation at large. And in these times of the COVID-19 pandemic, they continue to spread their wings, open their hearts for service, and be the light for the learners and others. As we culminate the month-long celebration, during the World Teachers Day on October 5, let us continue to honor them, pray for them, support them, and emulate them as we all together light the way for others and build a better world for our children and the generations to come. Gurong Filipino, tanggapin niyo ang aming taus-pusong saludo at pasasalamat. Happy World Teachers Day. Naway ipagpatuloy ninyo ang inyong dakilang paglilingkod sa mga bata at sa ating bansa. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat sa inyo.
Wow, and what a way to celebrate the World Teachers Day, Sir Fede.
True, straight from the heart of our regional director. Miss Lian, can we have the art sign?
Hearts.
Okay, this is really heart sign, but in Region 10, this is art.
Yeah, the art.
The regional director, whose name is Art, and it's in the heart.
Yes.
Come on, say it. All right, thank you. Hello, RD, and happy World Teachers Day.
Happy World Teachers Day.
That was awesome, hearing a message from our so dear father of Region 10.
And of course, Sir Fede, this wouldn't be complete without hearing a message from our mother. No, grabe gid kayo siya ka-workaholic, grabe kayo ka-dedicated, grabe kayo ka-passionate.
What's the word? Impressive.
Impressive, indeed.
Impressive.
She is the epitome or the baseline that work is love made visible.
And it doesn't count time.
Yes, it doesn't count time, it doesn't count money, and she is the exact example of, again, work is love made visible.
Murag siya man siguro queen this time, Miss Lian, sa gitawag og extra miler.
Yes, extra miler gyud, grabe kaayo. Now let us hear the message of our Secretary of Education, Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones.
On behalf of the Department of Education, and on my own, of course, on behalf also of our parents, our supporters, our officials, civic organizations, as well as individuals, our political leaders and supporters, we are truly honored and we welcome each and every one of the 24 million learners all over the country to this historic opening of classes for school year 2020 and 2021. For the past few months, our world has been filled with uncertainties as we face this unforeseen and hidden enemy. But each day brings new knowledge. Each day brings new solution. But at the same time, each day brings new challenges as well, new problems and new complications. The results and the impact of COVID-19, for example, cannot be measured only in terms of pesos and centavos. The greatest impact, of course, is on the learnings of our children, which have been postponed and which have been disrupted. We have the problem of physical distances or the quarantine as a major part of the COVID-19 containment, and it has disrupted all operations of the sectors of the economy, all sectors of the economy. In the context also of COVID-19, the concern over basic education is the magnitude of moving, congregating learners, teachers, and education personnel nationwide, because we are not only counting thousands or hundreds of thousands of people and of learners, but we count them by the millions and by the billions. And so this has been a great challenge to all of us. Basic education, as all of us know, directly accounts for nearly 30 million individuals. At this time, more than 24 million are formally enrolled, but we have the staff, we have the teachers, and we have, of course, the parents themselves, involving 61,923 schools, and not counting even the ancillary services supporting the education system, including transport, food, books, uniforms, and other services. The government right now is spending approximately 32.9 billion every month for salaries and some administrative costs, even as we are still preparing for the opening of school. And so, we have not been spared from the impacts of the pandemic. Aside from the disruptive effect of pandemic on our educational system, we also need to consider the impact on the economy as well. Our enrollment from private school learners has been negatively affected, primarily because many of those who have jobs and have lost such jobs cannot support their children anymore in private schools. This has resulted in massive migration of learners from the public school, from the private schools, to the public schools, as well as migration of teachers also. And this has been a very difficult challenge for us to balance, because the Constitution provides for the provision both of public and private education as complementary to each other. But as we continue to confront the issues brought about by the pandemic, by the economy, and the varied impacts, we continue to repeat endlessly our call that no matter what happens, and I said this at the United Nations General Assembly, learning must continue and education cannot wait. Our children cannot wait. We cannot afford a delay of even 6 months to 1 year of the learning process, because we all know that the damage would be incalculable. This is why immediately after the government announced the series of community quarantines starting last March, we were instructed to close down our schools. After so much debate in the cabinet, as well as among our local governments who are our major supporters. The first thing that we did when classes were closed for the last academic year was that we wanted learning to continue. And we were determined to continue the learning process, pandemic or no pandemic, disruption of the economy or no disruption at all. And so we developed the learning continuity program. We spent a few months debating among ourselves as to how we can continue the process of learning and also continue bringing in children to the fold of the educational system, even as all these disruptions were going on. And so we had these following principles. Our first consideration is to protect the health, the safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and personnel, and prevent the further transmission of COVID-19. Our President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, has been very firm and has put this forward as his non-negotiable stance insofar as the opening of classes are concerned. Health, safety, and well-being of teachers, of learners, and of personnel. Second is to ensure continuity of learning. We all know that even 2 months, 3 months of delays in the learning process will have incalculable damage. Third, we also had to make sure or to facilitate the safe return of our learners and teachers to school when face-to-face classes will already be allowed by our president. Fourth, and this is very, very important, we want to be sensitive to equity considerations. The shift to other methodologies of learning, the shift to other approaches of transmission of learning has strong equity considerations in terms of requirements of facilities, of tools, of books, and gadgets which are necessary to facilitate such shift and change. And finally, we have to link and bridge our original pre-COVID policy of pivoting to quality, even as we decided to continue the learning process. We also are determined to hold on to our policy of educalidad or quality education. And so we agreed on the blended learning approach to the transmission of learning to our children. Blended learning is not exactly new. It's not a new invention. It's not created by this administration in the Department of Health. This has been going on for decades and has been introduced for quite some time in education. The difference is that greater emphasis now is on the blended aspect. The difference is that while blended learning always includes face-to-face sessions with the students, this time, for this particular period, we are introducing blended learning without the face-to-face component. And of course, this is a challenge for us. Therefore, we would like to express our appreciation to the 24 million learners, some of whom have been writing me and telling me, Secretary, these are the 9-year-olds, the 8-year-olds saying, Secretary, I want to go back to school. I want to be in a class again. To the parents, perhaps easily, 48 to 50 million parents who accept the fact and who are urging us to continue teaching our learners. To the government, especially our president, who promised to even scrape the bottom of the financial barrel, if only to support all our initiatives for blended learning, except face-to-face at this time. To the legislature, which is now looking very carefully at the budget of the Department of Education and finding ways to support all our efforts. To the various institutions, international, local, who have given their help, their advice, and their encouragement. To civic organizations of professionals, of concerned citizens who have nonetheless continued their tradition of giving aid to our efforts in the Department of Education. And most important of all, the parents. And even equally important, the people, the individuals in the Department of Education family, starting with our teachers who have articulated again and again that the reason why they are teaching is to serve the country, to serve the learners. The reason why they are staying is not necessarily for material reasons. They're staying because they're concerned about our learners. All of us want to continue the process of education for the sake of our learners. And we thank not only, in addition to our teachers, to our staff, we also thank our officials in the Department of Education, who for the past 6 months have been working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, lacking in sleep, continually meeting, continually exchanging experiences, trying out new approaches, coming out with also many strategies, because right now there is no one size which fits all. The approach of the schools differ one from the other, and I thank all of them for coming together, for bearing with all the challenges, because our children need to be supported. And so, as we open another school year, a historic school year, a victorious school year, because in spite of all the pressures to discontinue the learning process, in spite of all the criticisms, the curses, the screams, and the shouts, 24 million learners still want to go to school. 50 million parents still want their children to go to school. And 900,000 teachers want to stay and continue teaching our learners, as well as hundreds of thousands of staff of the Department of Education who have pushed themselves to the limit during the past few months to come out with appropriate responses and solutions to these challenges. And of course, we are also consumed by fear, because who does not fear COVID? Who does not fear a double-digit downturn in the economy? But to cite a short quote from one of my very favorite books, which is June, which is coming out by Frank Herbert, which is coming out in a movie soon. The fear is there, but beyond fear itself, destiny awaits. Our destiny is an educated people, educated learners, and a great nation and country. Thank you.
That's all about it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much, our beloved Department of Education Secretary Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones. Thank you very much, Madam. That was really heartwarming, hearing a message coming from the mother of education in the Republic of the Philippines. DepEd Secretary Briones, thank you so much. From all of us here, Region 10, Northern Mindanao, and of course, Division of Ozamis City. Alright, so before I'll give you, on the set is the very beautiful CID Chief. But before that, Chief, allow me first to acknowledge our viewers online as we're cross-posting this in DepEd Philippines. We would like to say hello from the Division of Ozamis City to Tambang Central School. That's in Tinambak North District. Kidapawan Division. Wow, thank you so much. Silangan Elementary School, Malabon Elementary School, Malabon City, ayan. Tubigan Elementary School of SDO Iriga. Wow. So we also have viewers from the Schools Division Office of Valenzuela. All right. And the Schools Division Office or SDO Cotabato. Thank you so much. And we got a lot. So we have here Daan Suyan Integrated School, Malapatan. 3 Sarangani Division. Hello everyone. So we have also here Masulog Elementary School, Canlaon 2, Division of Negros Oriental. So that's in Visayas. So we have also here, what's this? Paringao Elementary School of Baruang North District, La Union. Wow. We also have viewers from Pangasinan, Quezon City, SDO Camarines, Davao City Division, SDO Guimaras. Hello. Wow. The sweetest mango. Okay. Here we go. SDO, what's this? Sultan Kudarat, Tina Elementary School of Tacorong City Division, Buyong Elementary School of Lapu-Lapu City. We also have here the SDO Cotabato, Cebu City Division, SDO Pangasinan, Cabancalan City, Negros Occidental, SDO Occidental Mindoro, SDO Makati City. That's the first list. We do have a lot. Thank you so much for the greetings. Thank you very much for watching. And this is for all of us. In Ozami City, Division of Ozami City, our mantra, together we can do better. And you are a part of this undertaking. Alright? So here we go, friends, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen a lot of messages, and then from our key persons, from our Honorable Secretary to our Regional Director, from the Regional Office, of course, the personnel, and everyone. And of course, from the SDO. Now let's go deeper. The question is, are we ready? Are we ready when it comes to the curriculum? Alright, since that we are all anxious and some of us are even apprehensive on what's going to happen next under this new normal, Chief. But here in DepEd, these emotions turn into nothing less than excitement because we have prepared and dedicated our time and efforts to that education must continue. Murag last March pa man gyud ta, no? Since we started na, we really have to fight that education must continue. With me, friends, ladies and gentlemen, to all our viewers watching us online, I have here on set the Division of Ozami City Chief Education Supervisor for the Curriculum Implementation Division. My colleague in CID office, our Chief Anakleta A. Gakasan. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning today. This morning, I am glad to be here with you. Good morning also to our viewers for the whole Philippines.
Yeah.
Grabe. We are very proud of being witnessed by all division offices, all regions.
We're blessed. We're blessed.
Okay. So, regarding our preparation, for this school year, the Division of Ozami City will be implementing the blended distance learning, where modular is the primary learning modality to be enriched by online and TV radio-based instruction.
All right.
The online learning delivery modality shall be implemented by the schools with learners having stable internet connectivity with gadgets based on the school survey conducted.
True.
We have also prepared and harvested video lessons to be shown in the local TV channels, particularly the Ascenso Ozami's news channel and the best channel of our local government unit with scheduled viewing every day.
Wow. And hearing it from you, Chief, no, we can really feel the strong support system. Yeah, from the division office to the LG, our stakeholders.
Yes.
And kudos, congratulations to all of you, education leaders.
To all of us.
Actually, we're guided by education leaders who can really be brave enough. You are all brave enough as you're leading all of us. And taking this, that education must continue amid pandemic. Chief, thank you so much for sharing to us that we are ready for this matter. So here we go. We got also support from the LGU. Actually, I shared this a while ago, but I want more details on this.
Yes, pwede. We're happy to note that all our kindergarten and grade 1 pupils, as well as some pupils in the hinterland schools, were given 1:1 ratio of transistor radios with USBs, a solar panel by our city local government unit, headed by our very own city mayor, Honorable Sancho Fernando Fuentes Waminal. This is for their lessons in the form of radio scripts.
Wow. So, in terms of provision of the SLMs, Chief,
In terms of the provision of the self-learning modules, our schools made it sure that each pupil or student shall receive 1:1 SLM learner ratio using the resources given to us by DepEd and by our LGU Uzamis, who is giving us tangible support and assurance of partnership and engagement.
and for this time,
To date, the Q1 SLMs, together with the psychosocial support materials, were already distributed to our parents last September 26, 2020.
20.
Okay. We have done also the Paaralan sa Tahanan sessions, orienting and training parents for their role as learning facilitators at home. And also, our school heads underwent LAC sessions to prepare them for the implementation of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. And lastly, 100% of our teachers underwent webinars related to the different learning platforms and learning delivery modalities. As a whole,
yeah.
we could say that DepEd Uzami City Division is ready to take off for the opening of classes by school year 2020-2021 comes October 5, 2020.
That's it. So we will be having our grand takeoff. All right. What's this? The Veloso Mibato airline. All right. Okay. Our SDS and ASDS. Thank you very much, Chief. That was awesome. Thank you very much for giving us details on what we will be having for this opening of the school year 2020-2021. Thank you, Chief. So please just be on your post and let's all together watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is somewhat like a cover for all of us to see as we're braving in this new normal. We can always say that we are loyal, brave, and true. As we're having this, roll VTR, please.
War is not freedom. Over my shoulder I see a clearer view. All for my family, reason I'm breathing, everything to lose. Should I ask myself in the water what a warrior would do? Tell me underneath my armor, am I loyal, brave, and true? Am I loyal, brave, and true? Losing is easy, winning takes bravery. I am a tiger's fool. Out in the open, no one to save me. Kindness of whispers are cruel. Should I ask myself in the water what a warrior would do? Tell me underneath my armor, am I loyal, brave, and true? Am I loyal, brave, and true? Cold as the morning, and true.
And that's it. That's very impressive. And I am very proud that we have prepared this far. We have prepared, grabe atong preparations just for all of this to be possible. And I'd like to greet our viewers from Yati Elementary School. We also have the school's division office of Iligan City. Hello everyone. Hello from Bula South District, Maasim District 3 District, Division of Sarangani. We have a lot of viewers from the Division of Sarangani. Hello everyone. And when this is all over, we promise nga kami mga taga-Uzamis mo na adira no para ma-experience inyo ang mga pristine beaches. And we also have viewers from Magsaysay Elementary School and Tipas, Cotabato City Division. We also have viewers from the SDO of Agusan del Sur, Sultan Kudarat Division, Division of Lapu-Lapu City, Kalubagi, National High School, Division of Kabangkalan, Region, was that Region 6? Bangkalan, Region 6? Or Region 11? Valenzuela City, hello from Daet, Camarines Norte. General Santos City, hello from the home of the champions, General Santos City. We also have viewers from the division of Rizal. Hello everyone and happy viewing. Now to inspire us even further, let us hear messages from the Undersecretary Annalyn M. Sevilla, the Undersecretary for Finance. We also have messages from Yusek Alain Del B. Pascua, the Undersecretary for Administration. We also have Yusek Jesus Lorenzo Mateo, the Undersecretary for Planning Services and Field Operations. And lastly, Yusek Justado M. San Antonio, the Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instructions. Let's hear them now.
Maayong adlaw, DepEd Normin. Any engagement with you, such as this simultaneous free launching of the opening of the school year 2020-2021 in all of the 14 school division offices of Region 10, is always a privilege and an opportunity. It is a privilege because I will be speaking before our DepEd family in Northern Mindanao and to our valued learners, parents, partners from both government and non-government organizations, the media, and other stakeholders. It is likewise an opportunity to express our sincere gratefulness to all of you for your overwhelming cooperation and support all these years, which have been greatly contributed to the immense successes of DepEd Normin in particular and the department at large. This is also an opportunity for us in the Executive Department to assure everyone of the department's genuine efforts to deliver its mandates. Especially in these times of the COVID-19 pandemic, the department has been closely coordinating with the Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Diseases, or the IATF-EID, and of course with the Department of Health. This is to ensure that all our initiatives and activities are in accordance with the prescribed health and safety protocols. #Angkop na proteksyon. Under the competent leadership of our Honorable Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, the department is determined to pursue the opening of the school year 2020-2021 amidst the perceived threats of the pandemic. As what the good secretary has been consistently saying, education must continue even in times of crisis, whether it may be a calamity, disaster, emergency, quarantine, or even war. This is simply because education cannot wait, especially for our dear learners whose future we have to prepare for and to ensure. This is the #patuloy na edukasyon. To this day, the COVID-19 pandemic has continuously haunted our operations. When this pandemic will end is something we cannot tell. This scenario, therefore, reminds us that anything can happen and that we have to be vigilant in addressing current, emerging, and possible problems. And as one DepEd or one Department of Education, we are one together in this. Just like our Sulong Edukadad advocacy, we will accept all the challenges that will come along the way. We move forward and continue quality education for our learners. And this is our hashtag, Mabisang Aksyon. DepEd Normin, you are in good hands with our Regional Director Art Bayocot and ARD Victor De Gracia as your leaders, along with your equally competent superintendents. You will surely continue to radiate your light and show the way for the learners. Finally, please join us on October 5 for the national kickoff of the school year 2020-2021. Let me also take this chance to greet our teachers a happy World Teachers Day and an advanced Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, RD Art Bayocot, ARD De Gracia, and to all our SDS in the Northern Mindanao. Ingat kayo palagi at mabuhay kayong lahat.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. As we formally open classes for school year 2020-2021, sinisiguro natin na magpapatuloy ang edukasyon sa Pilipinas, even in the face of a pandemic. Nangyari na ito noon. Marami na tayong hinarap na mga krisis gaya ng matinding bagyo, baha at iba pang kalamidad. We have been challenged by conflict in Marawi, earthquakes in Davao, and eruption of Taal volcano. Yet we made sure that education continued. Itong COVID-19 pandemic ay isa na namang krisis na dapat nating harapin ng sama-sama bilang isang bansa. As we all continue to do our best to deliver education services in the new normal, huwag tayong magpahilap pababa sa mga kritisismo at negatibong pag-iisip. Rather, let us be fueled by our commitment to the nation's youth to reach them and educate them saan man sila matatagpuan, through whatever means that can be made available for them. Let us all rise up to the challenges and look beyond the pandemic towards a brighter and safer future for all. Kakaiba ang school year 2020-2021. Bukod sa Oktubre ang simula natin at hindi yung usual na June opening, nasa mga bahay tayong lahat, hindi sa mga paaralan. Hindi yung dating face-to-face ang ating gagawin, yung nandun tayong lahat sa classroom, kundi bagkus ay teaching and learning at home tayong lahat gamit ang online connectivity para sa DepEd Commons, DepEd TV at DepEd Radio at yung self-learning modules o mga printed materials na dadalhin sa mga tahanan. Blended learning ang tawag natin ngayon dyan. Hindi lamang isang klase, kundi iba't ibang mga modules. Sa school year na ito, makikita nyo si ma'am at si sir. Di lamang sa mga eskwelahan tulad ng dati, makikita na rin natin sila sa DepEd TV, mapapakinggan sa DepEd Radio, makakausap sa mga online platforms at sa cellphones. Hindi lang libro ang gagamitin natin ngayon tulad ng dati, kundi mga printed modules at worksheets at mga downloadable materials sa DepEd Commons. Kaya't welcome sa school year 2020-2021. Halina't mag-aral. Mabuhay kayong lahat and may we have a safe and successful school year ahead of us.
Maayong buntag sa tanan sa Region 10. Salamat kaayo for the invitation to be part of the regional simultaneous pre-launching activities. I take this as an opportunity to virtually reach out to the men and women of Region 10 as well as to the family, DepEd family and stakeholder. Alam nyo, itong mga ginagawa natin can be compared to a marathon race. In the US, one of the famous annual marathon races is the Boston Marathon that is held during September this month. The route of this marathon covers 26 miles or 42 kilometers, composed of sometimes hilly and sometimes flat terrain. The most challenging stretch of the race takes place in a series of 4 hills called Newton Hills. This is the last stretch before the racers reach the finish line. The last and steepest of the four hills is the legendary Heartbreak Hill, where many races have been won and lost. So close to the finish line already, but after running for several miles, every inch of incline can feel like a mountain to a tired runner's legs. I'd like to say that we are at the Heartbreak Hill in our race towards the opening of classes on Monday, October 5. That's about a week from now. Participating in series of webinars, online trainings, online meetings, online consultation has really been challenging as well as exhausting. Add to that are the reports that need to be prepared and submitted to our chiefs, to our supervisors, superintendents, stakeholders, even regional directors. For that, thank you and I commend you for the hard work and dedication to serve. Let us thank our partners and stakeholders in our communities for supporting and accompanying us in this race. But let us not lose sight of what this race is for, of our goal at the finish line, and that is to ensure that education and learning continues amidst all of these challenges, amidst this pandemic. Like what the Secretary Liling always mentioned, education cannot wait. Let us also be reminded that after reaching the finish line to the school opening, another marathon is bound to begin for all of us. And you know what? This is hurdling the challenge of delivering accessible and quality education through various modalities and approaches under the new normal. Remember that the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan is anchored on the Sulong Edukalidad. Before I end, let me greet in advance our teachers a happy World Teachers Day. Congratulations to all. Please, I beg of you, stay healthy, protect yourself, protect others. So please, observe safety protocols and wear your masks. God bless all of you.
I join the DepEd Region 10 officials, ably headed by RD Art Bayokot, and my fellow leaders for learning, the 14 schools division superintendents, in welcoming our learners back to school. I know COVID-19 time has given us lots of challenges so that we can make sure that the learners, the youngsters, we have committed to serve, to nurture into becoming productive Filipinos should be done without fail. We all have exerted a lot of effort in designing a contextualized learning continuity plan that is relevant to the needs of every learner. My fellow teachers, as we carry on with our new roles as facilitators of learning for these COVID-19 times, I know your high level of professionalism and commitment will guide you and drive you to give your best. To my fellow leaders for learning, the superintendents, principals, supervisors, I know our job is also as challenged as the jobs of the other stakeholders of education. But your commitment, your innovativeness, your passion for excellence will make sure that in this effort we will succeed. To the parents of the learners, our new roles also require that we will be more engaged in the academic lives of our children. Be assured that when a parent provides support to the child learns best. And our learners, as I said, welcome back. We will take care of you. We will make sure you are ready so that you can achieve the kind of future you all have dreamed of. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. God bless.
Yes, that was very inspiring. That was very motivating. Grabe kaayo ang mga messages nila. Thank you so much to our undersecretaries who have done a lot of preparations, and truly, education must continue. Now, as you can see, this beautiful woman in yellow, I'll be introducing her in a while. But before that, we would like to greet our friends from Minalabak, Camarines Sur, from the SDO of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Hello! From Aklan Division, Tacloban Division, SDO Santa Rosa, Laguna, Alaminos City Division, Mabilao National High School, SDO of Pangasinan. Hello everyone! We also have from the SDO of Rojas City and Binyan City. Hello everyone who are watching us right now. Now, if there's one thing I'm sure we've learned from this pandemic, it is to be thankful for our good health and, of course, for the increased awareness that health is indeed wealth. This is why we make sure that in order for us to be safe and virus-free, we follow the basic health protocols. That is why I am introducing you now to our Chief Education Supervisor of the Schools Division Governance and Operations Division, Ma'am Susan Epifania B. Carpio.
Thank you, Lian. Hello, everyone. To all teachers around the world, especially here in the Philippines, mabuhay. And I hope everyone is happy because October is Teachers Month. Happy Teachers Month. I would especially like to greet also the teachers active as well as the retired ones of the Department of Education Ilocos Sur Division.
Hello!
Because I am formerly from Ilocos Sur Division, DepEd. Naimbaga bigat yu amin dita, ken sapay ko mata na salunat, ken naragsak kayo amin, kada ito'y magulang. Happy Teachers Month again.
It was so kilig.
In view of the declaration of state of public health emergency brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, and in response to the statement of Bayanihan to Heal as One Act, the Division of Ozamis City previously conducted a series of seminar workshops on contingency planning to mitigate the effects of COVID-19 pandemic in schools. And just the other day, September 30, 2020, all disaster risk reduction and management coordinators were again called to polish their schools' contingency plans to be ready for submission and implementation as the need arises. This is actually an essential activity for school readiness. As to the normal routine on the practice of safety protocols in the offices and schools, this is how we do it. Let's all watch this.
Ang kagawaran ng edukasyon sa ngay ng lungsod Ozamis ay gumagawa ng mga hakbang para maging maayos ang pagbubukas ng mga pampubliko at pribadong paaralan sa darating na Agosto. Alamin kung ano-ano ang mga ito.
Una, ugaliing maghugas ng kamay gamit ang sabon at tubig sa loob ng 20 segundo. Ugaliin din ang paggamit ng hand sanitizer na may 70% alcohol.
Pangalawa, mahigpit na ipinapatupad ang pagsusuot ng face mask sa lahat ng mag-aaral, guro at iba pang mga empleyado sa paaralan.
Pangatlo, panatilihing malusog ang pangangatawan at malinis ang kapaligiran. Mag-ehersisyo ng 15 hanggang 20 minuto kada araw.
Pang-apat, linisin at idisinfekta ang mga bagay na madalas hawakan gamit ang isang regular na pang-spray o pamunas na panlinis ng bahay. Ugaliin din ang pag-apak ng foot bath na nakapwesto sa entrance gate at sa bawat silid-aralan.
Panglima, panatilihing may social distancing sa loob ng bawat silid-aralan na may 15 hanggang 20 mag-aaral.
Pang-anim, takpan ang iyong ilong at bibig kung uubo o babahin ng isang tissue. Pagkatapos ay itapon ang tissue sa basurahan. Kung wala kang tissue, gamitin ang iyong mangga sa loob ng siko, hindi ang iyong mga kamay.
Pang-pito, iwasan ang paghawak sa iyong mata, ilong at bibig.
Pang-walo, ugaliing uminom ng 8 hanggang 10 basong tubig, araw-araw at kumain ng masustansyang pagkain.
Pang-siyam, iwasan ang matataong lugar at malapitan na pakikipagsalamuha. Panatilihin ang 2 metrong layo sa bawat tao.
Pang-10, ipinagbabawal ang pagtanggap ng mga bisita maliban sa mga importanteng transaksyon.
Pang-11, kung ikaw ay may lagnat, ubo at hirap sa paghinga, magpakonsulta agad, ngunit tumawag muna sa health facility bago pumunta. Alamin ang mga COVID-19 hotline numbers sa bawat barangay.
Pang-12, manatili sa bahay kung ikaw ay may sakit.
Pang-13, inirerekomenda rin ang paggamit ng non-contact thermal scanner sa lahat ng paaralan.
At ang panghuli, kung nanggaling kayo kamakailan mula sa ibang bansa o probinsya na kasulukuyang maimpeksyon ng COVID-19, obserbahan ang inyong kalusugan at sundin ang mga pinapatupad na tagubilin ng mga opisyal ng pampublikong kalusugan o lokal na pamahalaan. Sundin ang lahat ng mga hakbang upang mapanatili ang mabuting kalusugan at COVID-19 ay maiwasan.
Wow.
All right.
We had great time together with our chiefs,
Yes,
right?
our very beautiful chiefs from the CID and of
Yes,
course the
CID, of course, the Chief Education Supervisor, Anakleta Ano Bagakasan.
Yes, and from the SPOD, Susan Epifania B. Carpio.
And B is? Bueno, alright.
Yes, Bueno from the
From Ilocos.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Ilocos Sur. Okay. I can remember when we were there during Palarong Pambansa. They got this tagline, Sure Ilocos. Okay.
Wow.
Diba? Sure Ilocos Sur. Alright. Thank you.
And
Very
so today, why don't
sweet.
we greet some of our viewers na po who are watching us live right now?
Yes, here we go. We have from Irosen Sorsogon. Hello.
Hello from the people of Zamboanga del Sur, atong mga silingan. Hello.
And ito, napakalayo. Okay, so we have here Muñoz National High School, Rojas Isabela.
Oh, I can't wait to be there, sir, today. We also have viewers from Sibuco District, Zamboanga del Norte Division, from Region 9.
Maayong udto.
Maayong udto, silingan nga Division 10 man may sila 9.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we have Barcelo Elementary School of Samar Division, Davao Region Lee.
Yes, Davao Region. And of course, viewers from Butuan City. Hello.
Zamboanga Sibugay.
The
Alright.
Schools Division Office of Rizal. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
What's this? Tanao or Tanao?
Tanao.
Elementary School, Division of Iloilo.
Iloilo is a very beautiful city, sir.
Yes, the old city. But of course, di ba, one of the most progressing cities.
Yes, we also have viewers from Dato Gumbay Piang Central Elementary School, Maguindanao. Yes, so
Okay.
our Muslim brothers and sisters from Maguindanao, hello and happy watching.
Maraming plants doon.
Plants.
So, plants. Okay. Because I am a plantito.
Oo. So, division of, people from Maguindanao, watch out ha. When
Alright,
people from
alright.
Ozamis goes there.
No, actually, I am seeing a lot that the post niya, from Maguindanao. So, ang daming plants nga.
Yeah.
Consolacion, San Miguel, Iloilo. Hello.
Pikawayan South District.
Dapitan City Division.
SDO Taguig City. Hello.
Siargao Island Division.
Esperanza Masbate.
SDO Lucena.
SDO Quezon Province.
Sarangani Division. Hello.
Hello also to SDO Lipa.
Wow. So, we have here SDO, what's this?
Bibiklat.
Bibiklat, Aliaga, Nueva Ecija.
We also have Ibak IS, Alabel 1 District of Division of Sarangani again.
Still, okay.
Oh.
So we have here Buhi South District, Camarines Sur.
And we also have from the divisions of Malabon and Masbate.
We have here also Malungon SES, okay, SPED Center, South Malungon District. Alright.
And of course, lastly to Francisco Villa Elementary School, Maramag District, and Santa Ana, Pampanga. Hello, and thank you for watching us right now. We hope that you're having a great day.
Yes, and to all of our viewers also in the division of Ozamis City. Alright, they're all, watching us.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, a while back, we got, of course, the USEX and ASEX giving their messages. This time, we still have more.
Yes.
So, to hear messages, so let's have all these with Attorney Josephine G. Maribuhok, the Undersecretary for Legal Services, Undersecretary Tonisito M.C. Omali, the Undersecretary for Legislative Affairs and External Partnerships.
We also have the Undersecretary Rev C. Escobedo, the Undersecretary for Field Operations of the BHROD, and Attorney Nepomuceno A. Malaluan, the Undersecretary of the Chief of Staff.
Let's all watch this.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Sa mahalagang araw ng pagbubukas ng klase sa mga paaralan, binibigyang pugay po natin ang ating mga guro at ibang kawani ng DepEd, mga magulang, mga katuwang natin sa pag-aaral ng bata, kabilang na ang local governments, national government agencies, mga international at local organizations, at higit sa lahat, ang mga bata at mag-aaral na magiting na yinayakap ang school year 2020-2021. Karapat-dapat lamang po na sa gitna ng COVID-19, patuloy po nating hubugin ang ating kabataan sapagkat iyan ay kanilang karapatan. Itinuturo po sa atin ng COVID-19 pandemic kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng pagiging isang komunidad o pamayanan, kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng pagkakaugnay-ugnay natin sa isa't isa. Dahil malinaw po na sa ating laban sa COVID-19, hindi po tayo ligtas hanggang hindi ligtas ang lahat. Iyan po mismong komunidad na iyan ang nasa likod ng isang matagumpay na learning continuity plan na magsisigurong patuloy na matatamasa ng mga bata ang kanilang karapatan sa pag-aaral habang itinataguyod ang karapatan ng lahat sa kalusugan. Pinapasalamatan po ng DepEd ang lahat ng mga kasama, katulong at katuwang natin sa pagpapatupad ng dekalidad at ligtas na edukasyon. Tunay ngang ang ibig sabihin ng LCP ay hindi lamang Learning Continuity Plan, kundi Learning Community Plan. At ngayon, binibigyang buhay po na natin ang ating mga plano. Hindi po kaila na marami po tayong kakaharaping hamon at hirap sa school year 2020. Ngunit sa gabay at pagtanaw ng napakalinaw na 2020 vision to uphold the best interest of the child, we will prevail together. Tayo po ay magtatagumpay, alang-alang sa at kasama ang mga bata sa pagpapatupad ng kanilang karapatan sa edukasyon. Ang bata ang nasa sentro ng lahat ng ating ginagawa sa DepEd at sa edukasyon. Bata-bata, karapatan mo tungkulin ko, tungkulin ng bawat isa sa amin na kumakalinga sa iyo. At sa panahon ngayon, ang panawagan mo, isulong karapatan ng mga bata sa panahon ng pandemya. Sa tunay na diwa ng bayanihan, kapit kamay po tayong lahat, nakatatandaman o bata, sa pagtaguyod ng karapatan ng bata. Pagsumikapan po natin ng lubos na maranasan pa rin ng mga bata ang kaligayahan ng pagkatuto, ng pag-aaral at ng pagiging bata sa gitna ng mahirap na panahon ng pandemya. Alalahanin po natin, minsan lamang po sila magiging bata. Maraming salamat po at magandang araw sa ating lahat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Sa ngalan po ng inyong kagawaran ng edukasyon, ng ating pong kalihim, Leonor Liling Magtolis Briones, lahat po ng bumubuo ng ating executive committee, lahat po ng ating mga undersecretaries, assistant secretaries. Ito po ang inyong pangalawang kalihim, Tony Umali, kasama po ng ating external partnership service na bumabati po sa ating Region 10 DepEd family. Pangunguna po ng ating pinakamamahal Regional Director Art Bayokot, ARD Victor De Gracia, at aking mga boss sa usapin po ng partnership, Ginoong Myron Talosig, Miss Jean Loquiliano, at lahat po ng ating mga guro, pati na rin ang hindi gurong kawani ng Region 10 at lahat po ng 14 schools division offices na bumubuo ng DepEd Region 10. Mabuhay po kayo. Binabati ko po kayo dito po sa inyong pre-launching activity ng ating school opening na gagawin na po natin sa Lunes, October 5. Ngayong araw pong ito, napakaganda nito pong ating ginagawa na aktibidad na ito, paghahanda para po sa unang araw ng pasukan sa Lunes school year 2020 to 2021. Ito pong ating pinaghihirapan, pangunguna po ng ating Ma'am Liling Briones, pagkasa nitong ating pong tinatawag na Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, pagpaplano, pagpapatupad ng various learning distance modalities nating tinatawag, pagdadala ng ating self-learning modules, pagkuha mula sa paaralan, kung hindi kakayanin, dadalhin sa barangay, kung hindi pa rin kakayanin, dadalhin sa tahanan ng ating mga anak, online or internet-based learning, radio or TV-based instruction, or pati na rin po yung ating tinatawag na homeschooling as an alternative delivery mode. Lahat po ito mula enrollment, ngayon po ilang araw na lamang, pasukan na, pagpapatupad nitong ating Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. Napakahalaga po nito. Ito pong ginagawa natin para masiguro na maging mahusay at maayos ang ating unang araw ng pasukan. Sa tulong po ng hindi lamang ng ating pamilyang DepEd Region 10 family, kung hindi po ng ating mga partners sa Region 10, kasama po ang mga partners natin sa schools division offices po natin, sa lahat po ng ating mga paaralan. Tayo po ay nakasisiguro ng ating pangarap na ang edukasyon maski sa gitna ng pandemyang ito ay maaaring magpatuloy. Muli, binabati ko po ang ating DepEd Region 10 family. Mabuhay po kayo. Ngayon pong October 5, atin pong ipagdiriwang din ang National Teachers Day, World Teachers Day. Mabuhay po ang ating gurong Filipino. Mabuhay po ang kabataang Filipino. Marami pong salamat.
My warmest greetings to our regional and schools division officials, teachers, non-teaching personnel, and guests to this momentous activity. Ika nga ng matatanda, gaano man kahaba ang prosesyon, ay sa simbahan din ang tuloy. Matagal man tayo naghintay ng pagbubukas ng klase, ay abot kamay na natin ang pagbubukas ng school year 2020-2021. Tuloy ang pag-aaral ng ating mga kabataan. After months of planning and preparation, our numerous balik-eskwela activities and learning continuity plan preparations have concluded with flying colors. This would not have been possible without the splendid work of all schools division offices in your region, the entire staff of the regional office, and of course, the unwavering support of our parents, guardians, local officials, and various partners in education. Most of all, this would not have been possible without the patience and enthusiasm of our learners. Despite the changes our country has faced during this pandemic, your efforts have created an opportunity for our learners to access the quality education they deserve. Naging posible ang imposible. Naging magaan ang dating mabigat na gawain. Higit sa lahat, hindi tayo bumitaw sa tungkulin na paglingkuran ang ating mag-aaral at sambayanan sa kabila ng mga pagsubok, agam-agam, pagdududa at mga batikos. The past 7 months under a state of public health emergency has changed the lives of every Filipino. Every one of us has changed. Every one of us has experienced the need to adjust to the circumstances, toughen up to the struggles, and be more patient with the changing tides. Yet, these struggles did not stop us from rising above. Our frontliners in education have been working day and night to deliver quality education in every household. We see our DepEd teachers, non-teaching personnel, parents, and other partners rising to the occasion in distributing and facilitating distance and blended learning education. Along with our partners in education, the department has adapted to the pandemic and will continue to raise our country up through education. Since the implementation of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, the department has launched various programs to address the major challenges of our community, such as health and safety, implementation of learning modalities, mental health and psychosocial support, and training of learning facilitators. Localizing all these initiatives in a span of a few months is very difficult and indeed very challenging. But your DepEd Regional Office has proven to be one of the most consistent and well-performing regions in the country. As early as August, the region was prepared to distribute over tens of millions of printed self-learning modules to learners in every household. With your contribution to the modular distance learning, over 600 million self-learning modules have now been distributed nationwide. At the same time, with the support of local officials and partners, our learners have more opportunities to supplement their learning through locally developed TV, radio, and online instruction. Finally, the region was able to produce a huge number of trained teachers and parents who are ready to facilitate distance learning for our learners. How wonderful it is to see a DepEd community that imbibes the passion for education and the strong bayanihan spirit we all aspire to have. With this, the Department of Education salutes your service to our people. Your efforts make up a big part of the department's mission to provide a bright future for our learners, even during these times. It truly takes a country to raise our learners, and I am sure that you will continue showing us what it means to raise our future Filipino leaders. We must continue to tread onward and upward for our nation. But we can only do this as one DepEd family, one DepEd community. Let us continue to keep our bayanihan spirit burning and our love for our country never ending. Mahaba man ang ating lalakbayin patungo sa landas ng dekalidad na edukasyon, mananatili sa bawat himaymay ng ating kamalayan ang paglilingkod para sa sambayanan. Kapit lang, kapwa ko lingkod bayan. Kapit lang, kapwa ko DepEd. Lahat ng ating ginagawa ay para sa kinabukasan ng ating mga anak at sa susunod pang henerasyon. Maraming salamat at mabuhay.
Maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. For the past 7 months, the entire Department of Education has been working double time to ensure that learning shall continue for our learners. Through the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan or BELCP, the whole of DepEd has worked together to make sure our learners will have access to learning opportunities in these volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous times. On behalf of Secretary Leonor Magtolis-Briones and the whole Central Office, we commend and recognize your efforts in creating systems of learning across localized and contextualized modalities. You have shown ingenuity in your efforts to adapt to the needs and capacities of your school communities. Our officials, our teachers, our school leaders and personnel have been on top of things, undertaking preparations and forging partnerships with LGUs and other stakeholders to create opportunities for equitable and safe access to learning resources. Parents and guardians have shown that they are truly our partners in supporting the education of the next generation. The Filipino spirit of bayanihan has been very evident in these trying times. Ang pagbubukas ng school year 2020-2021 ay tagumpay nating lahat. It has not been easy, it will not be easy, but it will all be worth it. As Region 10 kicks off the start of classes, remember that all the work you have put in is for the future of our children and our country. Salamat sa mga bayaning guro at pamunuan ng DepEd sa ating mga rehiyon, dibisyon at mga paaralan. Sama-sama tayo sa ligtas na pagsulong ng edukalidad. Handang isip, handa bukas.
They are leaders by example, yan.
Yes, indeed, Sir Fide.
Messages coming from first our secretary down to the USEX and ASEX.
Yes.
From all of us here, Happy World Teachers Day also to our colleagues in the central office.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all your messages.
I hope you're all happy and you're all safe right now.
All right. Okay, so we still have here a lot to greet. Okay,
Yes.
Miss Lian?
We have viewers from Tuguegarao City, Region of Albay, Toledo City Division, Pilas SHS Division of Laguna, Namangka, Mabinay, Negros Oriental. Hello from my friends from Mabinay, Negros Oriental, and Dato Pangulima Integrated School, Malapatan 1, Sarangani.
And of course, we also have here from Samar, Region 8, and our friend,
Yes.
Tanggol City Division. Alright, murag dili kay talayo sa ilahan, no? Okay, here we go. Hello, Tanggol City Division, our very good friends in there. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, greetings from Cainta. Alright.
We also have Laginding Elementary School, Esperanza District 2, SK Division. What's SK? I don't know. SK.
Okay.
Sultan
Kudarat. Alright.
Division.
Okay, so we have Amas, Ses, Kidapawan City Division, Region 11.
12.
Sorry, Region 12. Alright, so silingan lang, silingan.
Yes.
Binangonan, Rizal, thank you so much. Pangalangan Elementary School, San Carlos City, Pangasinan. We also have viewers from Region 4A, City of Dasma. Alright.
Hello. We also have viewers from Lutayan National High School, Sultan Kudarat, Cagawasan Elementary School, Salvacion National High School, Sorsogon Division, Camarin, Caloocan City, Kabangkalan City, hello. We also have from Pakil, ES West, Lebac District.
And of course, we also have viewers from SDO Dagupan City. We also have from Parasan Elementary School. What's that? Daram Uno, alright, District. So we also have viewers from Pagadian City Division.
Hello.
SDO Dinalupihan, Bataan. Alright. So, Pigkawayan District. Suwal Central School, SDO Dagupan. Banawag Elementary School, that's SPQ Sultan Kudarat. And
Ochando Elementary
School.
Hello.
And of course, greetings for the 13 other divisions in Region 10.
Yes.
Alright. Maayong adlaw sa atuang tanan. So this is our virtual launching of the opening of the school year 2020 and 2021, and definitely also the division celebration of the World Teachers Day. All right. So speaking of, so heartwarming. You know what, Miss Lian? If I receive something, I'm not saying this, I really wanted to have. Anyhow, we got also thoughtful learners.
Yes.
In kind or in words or whatever, di ba? Sending a thank you note to a teacher matters already.
Oo.
It's even more than a monetary kuan bitaw, material or whatever you may call it. So today, a very good diamond who best represented City of Ozamis, the division of Ozamis City, to the national level as he competed that way and won. And he is actually a student of Ozamis City National High School.
Yes.
Special program in the arts.
Yes, special program in the arts. What is that? Strand or curriculum?
Curriculum. Okay. So, here we go. This is for all the teachers. I want the teachers to experience the same as I am experiencing it too. Not only in the division of Ozamis City, but in the entire country. We have here our precious diamond from, as what I've said, Ozamis City National High School Special Program in the Arts to render a song number dedicated to our noble teachers around the globe, Mr. Kurt R.V. G. Lapot.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the world needs, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I ever hoped for.
From Ozami City National High School, I am JZ Marshall, greeting you Happy Teacher's Day. I know this is not much, and thank you for everything, for doing your duty, and may you continue to inspire others and to bring and lift them up during this COVID-19 pandemic. And we hope you're safe, and God bless.
Grateful learners. Thank you so much, Mr. Kurt R.V. Lapot, and of course, the rest of the students of the special program in the arts. Thank you so much, and we appreciate the effort. We appreciate the effort. For all the teachers out there, happy World Teachers Day! Alright, so this time we'll be having this, summing it up, the World Teachers Day celebration. Roll VTR please.
Gurong Filipino, isang pagpupugay mula sa kagawaran ng edukasyon sa ambihan ng Mindanao. Mula noon, magpahanggang ngayon, kasama natin sila sa iisang bithiin na maibigay ang kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan at para sa bayan. Di alintana ang kawalan, ang matitirik at malalayong bundok na tatahakin, ang lumaragasang ilog, ang bawat panganib sa kanilang paglalakbay, ang mawalay sa pamilya at ang bawat hamon sa pang-araw-araw nilang pamumuhay. Buong puso nilang iniaalay ang kanilang oras, talento at mapagkukunan upang sila'y makapagturo at makapagserbisyo. At ngayong dumadaan ang bawat isa sa atin at ang buong mundo sa malaking pagsubok na dulot ng pandemyang COVID-19, baon nila ang paniniwala sa may kapal at buong tapang na ginagampanan ang tungkulin para sa bata at para sa bansa.
Harapin natin ang challenge of quality education. More than any other sector, more than any other citizen, we teachers know what is the quality of education, what is the quality of learning that we are teaching our.
Sila ang ating magigiting na guro, ang ating mga kasama, kaagapay, kabalikan, kadeped, at higit sa lahat, ang ating mga bayani mula noon hanggang ngayon at magpakailanman. Gurong Filipino para sa batang Filipino, maraming salamat po. Ipinagmamalaki namin kayo sa buong mundo. Mula dito sa amin sa kagawaran ng edukasyon sa ambihan ng Mindanao na pinamumunuan ng aming Direktor Panrehiyon Arturo B. Bayocot at pangalawang Direktor Panrehiyon Victor G. De Gracia Jr., binabati namin kayo ng Happy World Teachers Day. Mahal namin kayo at buong buhay kaming magpupugay sa inyo, Gurong Filipino.
Mindanao, bigotten, depatan, bigotten, depatan.
Let me have it this time. From the division of Ozami City to the regional office to the DepEd Central office and to everyone, happy World Teachers Day.
Yeah, happy World Teachers Day.
So what's next, Lee?
Now, we will be serenaded by our friends from the Schools Governance and Operations Division of the Division of Ozami City. These people are really behind the music, the editing, everything. They made it from scratch.
Really?
Yes, using the technology that our division has. Such ingenuity, Sir Fidel.
And making it so valuable straight from their heart.
Yes,
they're
straight from
giving
their
it to the teacher.
Yes, to the teachers and for our learners. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this.
The SGOD Voice.
Tumahal ka na lang palagi, parang ikaw lang ang nagmamay-ari ng lahat ng sama ng loob. Pagmumukha mo ay hindi maipinta, nakalimutan mo na bang umawa? Sumasaya na ang puso mo sa lupa. May kagawawan ng pagkabigo, ay isipin na lang na ang buhay kung minsan ay nagbibiro. Natirito kami ang barkada ng bumayaan sa'yo. Kalungkot na ligaya, hirap
We dreamers have our ways of facing rainy days, and somehow we survive. Then one day the sun appears, and we come shining through those lonely years. We made it through the rain, we kept our world protected. We made it through the rain, we kept our point of view. We made it through the rain, and found ourselves respected by the others who got rained on too and made it through. Times get rough and your dreams just fall apart, and sometimes you feel that you can't go on. Be strong, hold on, for my love will keep you warm through the coldest night, through the rain, through the storm. When friends turn their backs on you, you're so helpless, you don't know what to do. I'll be on your side to comfort you. My love will see you through. When tears are in your eyes and you feel like you wanna cry, just reach out, I'll be around to understand. When you stumble and fall, and you need a shoulder to lean on, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there with a helping hand. When the road seems so long and endless, and all you see is nothing but darkness, don't give up, just walk on, have faith in your heart, for my love will see you through.
Wow, what a celebration! Heartwarming, light, and happy. Again, we would like to greet our teachers. Happy World Teachers Day, and to the parents and guardians too. who mold their children to become an asset to the community. Thank you so much for all your support, your comments, and your participation also in this celebration and the virtual launching of the opening of the school year 2020-2021. And thanking, of course, broadcasting live here from the division of Ozami City, and saying hello again to our schools division superintendent Jean G. Viloso, and to our assistant school superintendent Mara P. Mibato, and to everyone, of course, our ever supportive Mayor Honorable Sancho Fernando Ando Fuentes Waminal, and of course the regional people in there, and not to forget the ever supportive Deputy Speaker Attorney Henry S. Waminal. And to everyone, and there at the regional office, hello RD Art Bayokot, and of course our ARD, and to everyone, thank you so much. We all appreciate them very much.
Yes, and we hope that you were delighted with the preparations we made, especially for you. This has been Lian
and Federico. Handang isip, handang bukas. Happy Teachers Day to our teachers. Living in crisis, reimagining the future. Thank you so much, everyone. A sparkling day from Ozami City Division.
Welcome to Sangay Elementary School.
We are ready! Basta Sangay, tanan mo angay!
The Gala National High School, school head, teachers, parents, barangay council, and learners are ready for the opening of the classes for the school year 2020 to 2021.
We're fired up for October 5. Glow Gamo, that's who we are. Basta Gamo, mag-glow! Kami, sa Maximino, andam na para sa October 5.
Tara na, kay andam na ta!
Ang labinay!
Manaliligod! Mga pinanggaon! Ready na, ready na! Andam na kami sa kasi-kasi!
Welcome to Mintalar Elementary School, sa Ngayon Division of Ozami City. School year 2020-2021 fast approaching. So, we are ready! Yeah, and now, ang Mary Roma Central School ay handa na ang ngayong pasukan para sa bata, para sa bayan.
sa tanan, welcome to the Lambang Elementary School. Sa opening of classes, ready na! Basta dalakon, lang!
Taliwala din ang pandemic ang itubang sa nasod karon. Ang Roman Imabanag Senior Elementary School sa Pantaon, Samit City.
Andam na! Kung sa aming City Central School, handa na sa pagbubukas ng klase para sa bata, para sa bayan. Sulong Inukalidad! Tara na!
Handa na kami sa Antero D. Hinagdanan Elementary School. Fairness sa Arnes!
In San Antonio National High School, we are ready for the opening of classes. We propel as one for the purpose. Ang Sinosa Elementary School ay handa na sa October 5. Yay!
Welcome!
Hilarion Romero, go! Anda na kami sa October 5!
Kami sa Pugon Integrated School,
Andam na! Alam na! Pugon Elementary School is now ready for the opening of classes on October 5, 2020. Welcome and mabuhay!
Yes, is it? The Maluna Elementary School is now ready for the opening of classes October 5 for the school year 2020-2021. And this is amazing! Sulong Inukalidad! Para sa bata, para sa bayan, mabuhay!
We, from Cruz Lanzado Saligan Integrated School, are now ready for the opening of classes. Sulong Inukalidad! Kami sa Katadlan Elementary School, andam na sa pasugod sa klase. We love CES! Charm in Katadlan! Ang Dunya Consuelo Elementary School, ngayong Oktobre 5, sa pagbubukas ng klase, ay ready, mabuhay! Central School, ready na sa pag-aari sa klase ngayong October 5. Sauselin mo! Sauselin mo! Sauselin mo! Sauselin mo! Kami ay handa! Sauselin mo! Kami ay handa! Sauselin mo! Kami ay handa! We are more than ready for the opening of classes. Bring it on at Felipe Carrion Central School. Buswa FCCS! Education.
we can! Of course we can! We are ready 'cause we can!
Ang Andrea Costunera ay handa na para sa pagbubukas ng klase ngayong October 5. Abante, ACES!
Ready na? Ready na?
Magpapaiwan pa ba ang paaralang sentral ng Narciso B. Ledesma? Handang-handa na kami!
In this pandemic, education must continue. Mizamis and Integrated School is now ready to serve you. Sooner to practice.
Na ba mo? Kami, birthday Andama! Para sa pagsugot sa klase, karong Oktobre 5. Handang isip, handang bukas! Tara na, dali na! Kay kami, andam na! Diri sa gimad, kami dili mo galibad. Lupat!